But first tonight, the Flying Fijians put up a gallant performance in their 37-25 loss against Scotland in their one-off rugby test match in Lautoka this afternoon. Starting with their new war dance, the Imbole, the home side showed great fighting spirit in the second half, but unfortunately time ran out. More from the match in sports later. 12 illegal homestay operators have been caught within the vicinity of Suva. Catering majorly for the foreign market and largely owned by foreigners, the operators were nabbed by a joint investigation. Ritika Pratap digs deeper.
The illegal operators were caught after a string of investigations by the police, government authorities and the Suva City Council. They seldom cater for the local markets and they are pre-booked by clients who are from the same country of the operator. The sting operation by authorities revealed that of the 21 homestay businesses, only 9 were registered and operating legally.
I've said the police have been working on this matter, and this year around, from January, we have been very strict in making sure that before we do issue business license for the operation of homestay, that we do also contact the police department for any clearance or anything that they would like to give the input into us approving the business license.
While the Suva City Council is just the licensing agency, police and the immigration department also have a part to play.
We are the approving authority for business license only. If there's any illegal activities, this goes on to the police department to do a check on that, and of course the immigration department and FTI, the Trade Investment Board, also comes on board because they are also one of the authorities who gives them a permission to do business and the permission for investment into Fiji.
Immigration Director Nemani Vuniwanga says they were aware of such operations and the question now is enough being done. Ritika Pratap, FBC News.
The ACP Fisheries Technical Meeting got underway in Nandi today. Senior fisheries officials and experts will deliberate and prepare resolutions over the next 2 days before the ACP Fisheries Ministers meeting on Monday. Christopher Chand reports.
For Pacific Island nations like ours, fisheries is a vital aspect of food security. This meeting will decide a 5-year strategic plan of action for fisheries and aquaculture.
The management of aquatic ecosystems are challenged by several factors like discharge of effluent, reclamation of coastal areas for infrastructure developments, land degradation runoffs, impacts of climate change, together with the most common being the illegal, unreported and unregulated fishing.
Delegates from the African, Caribbean and Pacific group of states are discussing the growing needs and issues affecting fisheries in the region.
All the more, the precautionary approach to fisheries management and coastal ecosystems becomes the seal for the sustainability of aquatic resources to provide the current demands and for future generations.
The ACP Ministers meeting on Monday will then put these plans into action by adopting the measures to be taken. Christopher Chand, FBC News.
Government is working on resolving major social problems affecting village lives. And as Epeli Tokuasa finds out, curbing drug cultivation and eradicating violence against children and women top the list.
The Ministry of Itoki Affairs is looking at ways to get rid or at least reduce social problems in villages in Fiji. One major problem is marijuana cultivation, which led to the signing of an MOU between the ministry and the police. The ministry is also working on the protection of children from all forms of abuse.
We are working on the mechanics right now. We have yet to finalize our awareness programs and take it down to the villages through the vernacular language.
Violence against women is a social problem that has been on the rise and common in Itoki communities.
Is also something that is very common in Itoki communities. Perhaps needs to be also looked at seriously regarding the safeguarding of the lives of women and the treatment at village or Itoki within the Itoki setup.
The government wants to see that all villages in Fiji are safe to live, women and children are better protected, free from abuse, and criminal activities are also reduced. Epeli Tukuasa, FBC News.